What if I told you there's a planet out there made almost entirely of diamonds? Or that there's a giant cloud of alcohol just floating through space, and it's millions of times bigger than Earth? Space is full of stuff that sounds completely made up, but isn't. Today, we're counting down 10 fun facts about the universe that will genuinely blow your mind. Fact number 1. A day on Venus is longer than its year. Let's start with a fact that breaks your brain a little. On Venus, a single day, one full rotation, takes about 243 Earth days. But a full orbit around the Sun, only 225 Earth days. That means a day on Venus is actually longer than its entire year. You'd celebrate your birthday before lunch was over. Venus also spins backwards compared to most planets. So if you could somehow stand on its surface, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. Everything about Venus is just wrong. Fact number 2. Space is completely silent. In every sci-fi movie you've ever seen, explosions in space make a huge boom. Lasers go pew-pew. Ships roar as they fly by. None of that is real. Sound needs molecules to travel through. Air, water, something. Space is a near-perfect vacuum, which means there's basically nothing for sound waves to move through. So if a star exploded right next to you, you wouldn't hear a thing. You'd have much bigger problems, obviously, but it'd be a completely silent disaster. Fact number 3. A teaspoon of neutron star weighs billions of tons. When a massive star dies, its core can collapse into something called a neutron star. These things are only about 20 kilometers across, roughly the size of a small city, but they're unbelievably dense. How dense? A single teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons. That's heavier than every car on Earth combined, in a teaspoon. The gravity on the surface is about 2 billion times stronger than Earth's. If you dropped a marshmallow onto a neutron star, it would hit with the force of a nuclear bomb. A marshmallow. Fact number 4. There's a diamond planet. About 40 light years from Earth, there's a planet called 55 Cancri E. It's roughly twice the size of Earth, and scientists believe that up to a third of its mass could be pure diamond. We're talking about a planet where diamonds aren't rare. They're basically just the ground. The estimated value of all that diamond? Somewhere around $26.9 nonillion. That's a 26 followed by 30 zeros. For context, the entire global economy is about 100 trillion. So yeah, one planet could technically make every person who ever lived richer than they could possibly imagine. Getting there is the hard part. Fact number 5. Olympus Mons makes Everest look tiny. You've probably heard that Mount Everest is the tallest mountain on Earth, at about 8,800 meters. Impressive, right? Now, meet Olympus Mons on Mars. This volcano is about 21,900 meters high, nearly 3 times taller than Everest. But here's what really gets you. It's so wide that if you were standing at the base, you wouldn't even know you were on a mountain. The slope is so gradual that the peak would be beyond the horizon. It's roughly the same size as the entire country of France. A mountain the size of a country. Mars doesn't mess around. Fact number 6. The footprints on the moon will last for millions of years. When Neil Armstrong took his first step on the moon in 1969, his boot left a print in the lunar dust. That print is still there right now, completely untouched. And it'll probably stay there for at least 10 to 100 million years. Why? The moon has no atmosphere. No wind, no rain, no weather of any kind. Without anything to erode them, those footprints just sit there. The only things that could wipe them out are micrometeorite impacts, and those work extremely slowly. So long after everything we've built on Earth has crumbled to dust, that boot print will still be sitting on the moon. Fact number 7. All the planets fit between Earth and the Moon. Here's the one I promised. This fact sounds absolutely impossible, but grab a calculator and try it yourself. The average distance from the Earth to the Moon is about 384,400 kilometers. If you took every planet in the solar system, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, and lined them up side by side, their combined diameters add up to roughly 380,000 kilometers. They fit. Barely, but they fit. It tells you something wild about space. Even the short distances in our solar system are massive. The Moon feels close, but there's enough room between us and it to park every planet we know. Space is incomprehensibly big. Fact number 8. There are more stars than grains of sand on Earth. Fact number 8. There are more stars than grains of sand on Earth. Scientists estimate there are around 200 to 400 billion stars in our galaxy alone. And the observable universe has about 2 trillion galaxies. Multiply those together and you get something in the range of 70 sextillion stars. That's a 7 followed by 22 zeros. Meanwhile, researchers have estimated there are roughly 7.5 sextillion grains of sand on all of Earth's beaches. So the number of stars out there likely outnumbers every single grain of sand on every beach on the entire planet. Next time you're at the beach, pick up a handful of sand and just think about that for a second. Fact number 9. A year on Pluto is 248 Earth years. Pluto is so far from the Sun that it takes 248 Earth years to complete a single orbit. That means, since Pluto was discovered in 1930, it hasn't even finished one full trip around the Sun yet. It won't complete that first lap until the year 2178. If you were born on Pluto, you wouldn't celebrate your first birthday until your Earth age was 248. And even calling it far away feels like an understatement. At its farthest point, Pluto is about 7.4 billion kilometers from the Sun. A message traveling at the speed of light takes over 5 hours to get there. Fact number 10. There's a giant cloud of alcohol in space. Okay, this one's my favorite. In the constellation Sagittarius, about 26,000 light-years from Earth, there's a massive gas cloud called Sagittarius B2, and it contains billions upon billions of liters of vinyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol, the kind you actually drink. The cloud is about 150 light-years across. We're talking about enough alcohol to fill 400 trillion pints of beer. Obviously, you couldn't just scoop it up. It's spread extremely thin and mixed with all kinds of other stuff you definitely don't want to drink. But still, the universe literally has a cloud made of booze. Space is wild. And those are 10 fun facts about space that sound fake but are completely real. If any of these blew your mind, let me know which one in the comments. I'm curious. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. We've got a lot more universe to explore. See you in the next video.